Kevin Casper on the point. Tommy Adams on the outside of the front row, 40 laps, the distance for the Pro Stocks as we get ready to go off of turn number 4. Tim Baldock looks him over. Nice even go off the corner. We're underway.
Green flag is out. Tommy Adams on the high line. He's got the advantage down the backstretch. Tommy Adams to the lead in 3 and 4.
Adams sets the pace off the corner, and he will lead lap number 1. Joe and Estrella try to follow with him as they hit turn number 2. Off the corner, Estrella up top. Evens up with Casper down into 3.
It's going to be Estrella making a move, trying to take that second position. He follows Adams in tow down into 1 and 2. He battles with Casper in turn 2.
Casper battling back down on the inside, but it's Estrella getting the run down into 3. Casper throws it in hard, drifts up the racetrack. Here comes Jenison down on the inside, gets the run down low as they hit turn number 1.
That green chrome down the backstretch in position number 2. Dylan Estrella runs second to Tommy Adams off 4.
Adams sets the pace by a half a car length over Dylan Estrella down to the corner. 13-second laps travel for Mike Brightman. He goes around the middle of turns 1 and 2, and the 14 of Martin spins to avoid. We are under yellow for the first time. 3 laps up on the board. This time for the 28 of Mike Brightman, who has the back end snap out from underneath.
Into the infield as they go down the backstretch. We'll get back green.
Field is set. Caution lights out. Bristol Toyota pace truck down in the center of the infield, and we're ready to go off of turn number 4. Tommy Adams and Dylan Estrella drag race down into turn number 1 for the top spot, and this one is coming back. And I believe it's because the Sodders were not happy with the way they came off of turn number 4. They were not even, and a warning for the front row on what? This one.
It'll take 2. Adams and Estrella on the front row.
Off of turn number 4, up on the throttle this time. It's a good hard start. Down into 1 and 2. They drag race out of the corner. Adams looking for the advantage. Gets a half a car length over Estrella. Dylan battling back out into turn number 3.
Estrella on the outside continues to battle. Give the advantage to Adams as he crosses the stripe and takes the lead by himself. Door to door for the 3rd position. Jenison gets past Casper. Bobby Pelland makes his presence known into 3 and 4.
They split. Kevin Casper down the back straight away as Mike Rotundo works the outside. Bobby Pelland down low. Then you got the 16 of Colbey Fournier and the 3 of Jeramee Lillie. Lillie working the outside, putting the hammer down.
Here comes Estrella as they cross the stripe. He looks to the inside of Adams for the lead. Down off of 2, down the backstretch. Dylan Estrella making his presence known, putting his nose in there. He's going to go for the lead.
New leader on lap number 7, and that is Dylan Estrella. The 2-time late model champion sets the pace down to turn number 3, looking for his first win of the year. He's got Mark Jenison following him through on the inside.
Everett's Auto Parts, number 46, paces the field. That green chrome number, can't miss it under the lights here. Estrella is your leader in turn 3 and 4.
Adams drops back to the 3rd spot as Jenison is up to 2nd now. Bobby Pelland is 4th. Mike Rotundo sits 5th on the field. Arrenegado is 6th. 7th is Lillie with the 16 of Fournier, the 88 of Casper, the top 9. Battle for 10th. On the inside is the 28 of Brightman, the 14 of Martin up on the outside. Give the advantage to Brightman down low.
Brightman has that advantage down the backstretch. Rick Martin there. He's to the back bumper looking for that 10th position as Tommy Adams continues his free fall up the top here. Pelland takes 3rd. Here comes Rotundo for 4th. Adams tries to hold on.
Down off of turn number 4, and Adams backsliding on the top side as Mike Rotundo tries to get up in the top corner. He edges out off of turn number 2. Vinnie Arrenegado is right there trying to fill the hole down on the inside as they hit turn number 3 and 4. The 3 of Jeramee Lillie working his way down on the inside as well.
Mark Jenison continues to try to reel in Dylan Estrella at the front of the field as Bobby Pelland runs in 3rd. Right now, it's all Estrella as he crosses the stripe. 14 laps in the rear view.
Down the backstretch, your leader goes the 2-car length advantage over Mark Jenison. It's another 4 back to Bobby Pelland and another 3 to Mike Rotundo. Top 4 off the corner. 5th is Vinnie Arrenegado right up on the back bumper for Rotundo. And Lillie has worked himself up into the 6th spot in car number 3.
Down the backstretch, Estrella, Jenison, Pelland.
Trouble down at 3 and 4. Adams gets it from behind, goes around in the middle of the turn, 3 and 4. Wheels load up for the second time, and it'll be 15 laps complete in this one. 28 of Mike Brightman has worked himself back up to 7th, the 88 of Kevin Casper, the 14 of Rick Martin, and the 0 of Kenny Spencer are your top 10 as they come off of turn number 4. We're back underway. And Estrella gets away down on the inside.
Dylan Estrella down the backstretch. He's got his hands full with Mark Jenison there. Jenison in second. He's looking on the outside of Estrella as they come off 4.
Side by side for the number 2 spot. Pelland works that bottom lane. Jenison up top. Meanwhile, behind them, Mike Rotundo gets a little cross up there. 3 wide momentarily. Rotundo sides up the racetrack and just glances off the wall. Brightman goes around off of turn number 2. Wheels set up once again. Some aggressive driving in the middle of the pack sends cars scattering, and Rotundo came dangerously close to a hard contact up in turn number 3. And he was able to keep it off the wall. Well, he didn't keep it off the wall, but he did make a little bit of contact, but very lightly as he brings that car pit side to get checked out.
Mike was excited to be back here today, back in the car. Bristol Pace truck. Going to pull into the infield down the back stretch, and we will get the green flag this time.
Up on the throttle, here they come, thundering down the front straightaway, and Estrella gets a good jump on the start. Leads it down to 1 while Pelland dives underneath Jenison. Jenison working the outside off of turn number 2 as they head down through. Look at Mike Brightman deep in the back, squeezing it underneath Tommy Adams and Kevin Jones.
Jenison had a strong run on the high line there. He's going to continue in turn 1 and 2. He gets a good run off, just not quite enough as Estrella continues to lead. Estrella out front in that 46.
Vinnie Arrenegado right there on the tail end of Bobby Pelland, thinking about the outside lane, settles it back behind down the backstretch as the top 4 go nose to toe. Keeping the field, look at that, 3 wide as the 16 Fournier down underneath the 14 of Martin and the 3 of Lillie's able to get away up on the outside.
Up front, Estrella has a rear view mirror of Mark Jenison. Mark Jenison in that 22 all over the back as there's a battle for 3rd place now between Vinnie Arrenegado Jr. and Bobby Pelland III down the backstretch.
Arrenegado squeezing in underneath Pelland, down off the corner they come, down to the stripe, and Arrenegado up in the 3rd spot. The Elmwood Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, number 17, up into 3rd, but here comes Pelland, taking a look back down to the inside into 3 and 4.
Back into 3 and 4. Pelland on the low side. He's going to make a move. He's going to try to get that 3rd position back as they go down into 1 and 2, but give the advantage to Vinnie Arrenegado Jr. down the backstretch.
Well, they swap positions back and forth. Kevin Casper sits in the 5th spot. Kenny Spencer is up to 6th. 7th is Jeramee Lillie. 8th is the 16 of Colbey Fournier with the 56 of Tommy Adams, and now the 28 of Mike Brightman up inside the top 10.
Off of 4, Estrella in that white number 46, green number Everett's Auto Parts car. He is your leader. Mark Jenison in second in that 22 patriotic red, white, and blue white base car. Off of 4, down into 1 and 2. 25 laps on the board. It's Dylan Estrella out front.
We're down to the final 15 laps, and Vinnie Arrenegado putting a lot of pressure on the 22 of Mark Jenison. They race down into 1 and 2, side by side. Jenison on the outside as they head down the back straightaway. Arrenegado trying to get up onto the podium in the number 2 spot.
Estrella smooth sailing out front. 27 laps in the books. 13 laps to go. Does Dylan Estrella find his way to victory lane tonight for the first time this season? We shall see. 28 in the board. Second place, Vinnie Arrenegado Jr. over Mark Jenison right now down the backstretch.
With all that side-by-side racing, Estrella was able to get away from everybody else, and Arrenegado's got to chase him down as they hit turn number 1. Down off the corner, Pelland putting a lot of pressure on Mark Jenison down into turn number 3. 10 laps to go this time at the stripe. It's Estrella leading the charge down into turn number 1.
Off of 2, Dylan Estrella. Nobody close. Vinnie Arrenegado Jr. is in second. He is trying to get there. Does he have enough time? 9 laps to go.
9 laps to go, and Jeramee Lillie has cracked the top 5 in the number 3 as he has gotten underneath Kevin Casper and started to put a little bit of distance. They're about a straightaway behind that battle for third, and Bobby Pelland working the inside of Mark Jenison down into turn number 1.
Tommy Adams has just had his hands full since starting on the front row tonight. He is back in the pack, facing a challenge from radical Rick Martin down the back stretch. Is up front, though, it continues to be Dylan Estrella. 7 laps to go.
Down the back stretch they go, and Pelland has his hands full as Jenison takes a peek down to the inside. They come off of turn number 4, and Pelland is able to hold them off that time. When they come back around, there'll be 5 laps to go in this Pro Stock main event. Down off the corner they come, and it's Estrella. Now with a 4-car length advantage over Arrenegado.
Vinnie Arrenegado is trying to close into the back bumper. It'll be 3 laps to go at the stripe. Dylan Estrella in that Everett's Auto Parts, number 46 out front. 3 to go.
3 more circuits to go, and Arrenegado has caught Estrella. Sits about a car length behind down into turn number 3. They come off the corner as we wind down. 1 mile remaining. Deep in the field, battle for that 7th spot. Mike Brightman down underneath Kevin Casper at the stripe.
Off of 4, into 3 and 4. Your leader, Dylan Estrella, right to the back bumper. Vinnie Arrenegado Jr., they go down into 1 and 2. We are going to have a battle for the lead here. 2 laps to go.
Does Arrenegado have anything for Dylan as they come off of 4 with the white flag in the air? Nose to tail at the top of the field. They rolled out to turn number 1. Arrenegado takes a peek down to the inside. Battle for the lead down into 3. Estrella shuts the door. They come off of 4. Here comes Arrenegado back down to the inside, but it's not going to be enough. And it's Arrenegado coming in second. Dylan Estrella taking down the win here tonight. Second place going to Arrenegado. Bobby Pelland for third. Fourth going to the 22 of Mark Jenison. And the 16 of Colbey Fournier rounding out the top 5.
What a battle. As we'll take you from 6th on back. Mike Brightman in the 20.
A battle round of applause for Dylan Estrella. Dylan, congratulations. With about 8 laps to go, you had a comfortable lead. Did you think it was going to come down to the final lap?
Yeah, we're slowing up a little bit. Definitely got to check the stagger on that one. Definitely tightened up a little bit. I mean, we still had a really good car. These are the tires we ran that first race where I almost buried myself in the fence, so I'm sure they're pretty hurt getting flat spotted over there, stopping and spinning out that first few weeks. But, man, I can't thank my guys enough. Big thank you to Big Jeff. Driver error on last week, trying to go for something new, and he told me to stick with what we should have stuck with, and it definitely showed tonight. My dad, Jim, Mike, my sister, I won't forget you. Hope your legs are good with your 5K today. You're crazy. We're not related. Everett's Auto Parts, Everett's Tire Center, J&R Precast. Junior, thank you for rifling off the times for me so I could see where the guys were behind me and helping Mike out. Oh, man, I feel like I'm forgetting people, but my wife, my mom. Dude, I get a picture with my daughter. How weird is that? From mini cups to I'm holding my little one up there. That's crazy.
It is crazy, but it's pretty cool, isn't it?
It is. I am too. Thank you for coming out tonight, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for Vinny. He could have easily got into me and got us all crossed up, and he's a clean racer, so thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
It's got to feel real good to get back here. You and I talked earlier. You said the car just hasn't been the same, and maybe it still isn't, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely going to keep chipping away at it. I mean, we're racers. It's never fast enough. It's never good enough. And if anything, the drivers complain the most, and I'm probably the one that complains the most. So.
No.
Yeah, so we'll be back at it. We got some stuff to work on, but I mean, definitely good for now.
Congratulations. Welcome back to Victory Lane. Dylan, over those final 20 laps, a great run.
Yeah, a little slug, but you know, she was fast, and you know, you can't really ask much more from it, being on 2 Eco tires, and you know, I think we got a good piece here. So I got to thank all my guys there for working hard in the shop this week, getting 2 cars prepared. My spotter Nick did a hell of a job during this Pro Stock race. Thank you. I just got to thank everybody: Butch, my dad, Reggie, Rome, Scott tonight, Butch, my dad, if I didn't already say him, Jeff Bellier for helping us out with a setup, you know, on the Pro Stock. And I got to congratulate Dylan and Bobby, my two good friends here, for finishing in the top 3. Congrats, Dylan, on the win. And, you know, congrats to Bobby on 3rd.
You know, I just got to say that Dylan barely beat off 2 guys that ran 124 laps plus another 40.
Yeah, it's not quite fair. I think he should have hopped in 1, 2 and did 124. But, yeah, I just got to thank everybody and thank all my sponsors. I'm with Dodge, Anubis, McCabe, J&E Welting, Nacho Mamas, A1 Paving, East Bay Quality Hardwood Floor, Gerard Building, Sadao Construction, Home Smart with Ryan Trainer, Family Grill, BAM Powder Coating. Without all those guys, we wouldn't be here tonight.
Congratulations, runner-up Vinnie Arrenegado, in 3rd place for Bobby Pelland. A hard-fought 3rd place finish, back and forth over those final 20 laps.
Yeah, first off, congrats to Dylan. Obviously one of my best friends, so I'm happy for him. Gonna watch what I say because everything I say and do is wrong lately. I might get suspended. So just want to thank my fiance, Michaela. She watches all the kids, let me spend hours in the shop. Everything she does, I truly appreciate it. My dad, Big Jeff, obviously best crew chief in the business. Just look at the top 3 right here. Danny Perry, Evan, Ryan Vanass, Justin Perry, Joe Kohler, all my sponsors, Cardinal & Company, A&A Auto Parts, Marquette's, Itzy & Co., Joe's Tree Service, just everyone.
Congratulations, great run for 3rd place for Bobby Pelland. How about a run here tonight? Finishing 3rd, Bobby Pelland the 3rd.